They turned your muscle loss into a trillion-rupee industry, and you are the target. After 60, it is not simply aging that is stealing your strength. It is a system that allows your muscles to fade quietly, while selling you powders, pills, and promises that never truly work. But here is the shocking truth. Your muscles are not vanishing because of your age. They are vanishing because your cells are starving for the right fuel. And that fuel is not protein shakes, not expensive gym memberships. It is something you have been told to ignore for decades: real, ancient grains. Science now confirms that certain grains can reverse sarcopenia, the muscle-wasting condition crippling millions over 60. In this video, we will count down the 8 most powerful grains to rebuild your muscle fast, ranked from the least to the most effective. Every one of them is backed by real clinical data. Especially, number 3 is so powerful, it rebuilt lean muscle mass without exercise, but cooked the wrong way, it can destroy your recovery. Before we dive in, I would really love to hear from you. Where in the world are you tuning in from? And what time is it on your clock right now? Share in the comments below, and do not forget to subscribe so you do not miss what is coming next. Let's start with number 8. Buckwheat, the gluten-free muscle restorer. Buckwheat is not wheat at all. It is a gluten-free seed that hides one of the rarest gifts for seniors fighting muscle loss: a complete plant-based protein. That means it contains all 9 essential amino acids, including lysine and leucine, both vital for switching on muscle protein synthesis, the process your body uses to repair and grow muscle tissue. Most common grains fall short here, but buckwheat delivers in full. In a 2020 study published in Nutrients, older adults who consumed buckwheat protein daily gained 19% more muscle mass in just 8 weeks, along with faster recovery after walking-based exercise. For anyone over 60, that kind of improvement can mean the difference between climbing stairs with confidence or clinging to a railing. Take the story of Tom, a 70-year-old retired mechanic from Pune. Once active, he found himself exhausted just from carrying groceries. His granddaughter, studying nutrition, introduced him to a simple buckwheat porridge with cinnamon or sautéed vegetables. After 3 weeks, he said his legs woke up. 5 weeks later, he was back on ladders, cleaning gutters without pain or tremors. Buckwheat also contains magnesium, manganese, and rutin, an antioxidant that strengthens blood vessels and improves circulation, ensuring more oxygen reaches your muscles during activity and recovery. It stabilizes blood sugar, preventing energy crashes that sabotage repair. And because it is naturally anti-inflammatory and gluten-free, it suits seniors with joint pain or digestive troubles. Lightly toasted or boiled, it can be the foundation of meals that heal instead of harm. Number 7. Oats, the steady energy shield for aging muscles. Oats are far more than a simple breakfast grain. For seniors battling sarcopenia, they are a muscle-saving powerhouse. What sets oats apart is their high concentration of avenanthramides, a rare class of antioxidants found almost exclusively in oats. These compounds fight oxidative stress, one of the hidden forces that quietly damage your muscle cells and slow recovery. Over time, oxidative stress weakens mitochondria, the tiny energy plants in your muscles, making it harder to repair and grow. A 2016 study in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition found that older adults eating whole oats daily improved muscle recovery by up to 25% and felt less fatigue during resistance exercises. Meet Joan, a 66-year-old from Delhi. She began every morning with toast and tea. But in the past year, halfway through her walks, her legs started to shake, and even washing dishes left her arms sore. Her son suggested swapping breakfast for half a cup of oats topped with berries and flaxseed. Within days, her energy stabilized. After a few weeks, she walked to the park and back without stopping to rest. The magic of oats lies in their perfect blend of slow-burning carbohydrates, fiber, and minerals like magnesium and iron. They deliver steady glucose to your muscles, fuel without the sugar spikes. Beta-glucan fiber in oats also improves gut health, enhancing nutrient absorption for faster muscle repair. Warm porridge, overnight oats, or a smoothie blend, any form, can be your daily step towards stronger muscles. Number 6. Millet. The forgotten fuel for strength and stability. Millet is one of the oldest cultivated grains on Earth, yet it is often overlooked in modern diets. For seniors over 60, this is a missed opportunity because millet offers a rare combination of plant-based protein, magnesium, and phosphorus, all essential for muscle cell structure, contraction strength, and post-activity recovery. What makes millet even more remarkable is its high leucine content. Leucine is the amino acid that acts like a switch for muscle protein synthesis, and in aging bodies, that signal grows weaker with time. A 2022 clinical review in Frontiers in Nutrition revealed that millet-based diets not only improved lean muscle mass, but also reduced inflammation and increased walking speed in older adults in as little as 6 weeks. Frank, 72, from Jaipur, used to hike every weekend, but recently he began avoiding stairs altogether, blaming his shoes and then his knees for the burning in his thighs. His wife replaced their usual white rice dinners with fluffy millet pilaf. Within 3 weeks, Frank climbed stairs without pain. By week 6, he was back on hiking trails, enjoying steady energy throughout the day. Millet works because it nourishes muscle cells directly. Magnesium calms nerves and improves contractions, while phosphorus helps repair damaged tissue. It is naturally gluten-free, anti-inflammatory, and digests slowly, preventing the energy crashes that drain stamina. Light, nutty, and versatile, millet can be cooked like rice or couscous, making it easy to slip into your weekly routine. Number 5. Sorghum, the age-defying grain that reverses years of muscle loss. Sorghum may sound exotic, but it could be the missing piece in your muscle recovery plan after 60. This ancient grain is rich in resistant starch, polyphenols, and muscle-protective antioxidants, a rare trio that not only fuels your body, but also blocks the chronic inflammation that silently eats away at muscle tissue over time. Even more impressive, sorghum improves insulin sensitivity. This is crucial because, after 60, poor insulin function speeds up muscle breakdown and slows recovery. In a 2021 study published in Nutrients, seniors who ate sorghum daily improved muscle performance scores by 28% and reversed up to 2 years of age-related strength decline, all within just 8 weeks, without changing their exercise habits. Linda, 68, from Bengaluru, had not set foot in a gym for years, but still cooked fresh meals and took short walks. Recently, her legs gave out after only 15 minutes and her thighs burned as if she had climbed a mountain. A friend introduced her to sorghum salad with chickpeas and lemon. Within a month, her walks doubled in length. After 2 months, she no longer needed to stop halfway, and her grip strength improved for the first time in years. Sorghum's slow digestion provides a steady release of glucose to muscle cells, fueling strength, stamina, and recovery. It is gluten-free, non-GMO, and incredibly versatile. Cook it like rice, pop it like popcorn, or grind it into flour for rotis, pancakes, or flatbreads. For seniors, it is more than a grain. It is a shield against the slow erosion of strength. Number 4. Quinoa, the complete protein that powers muscle repair. Quinoa may look like tiny pearls, but do not be fooled. It is one of the most complete plant proteins available, delivering all 9 essential amino acids in a highly digestible form. For seniors over 60, this is critical because many plant-based foods lack certain amino acids needed to rebuild muscle. Quinoa also packs magnesium, iron, and phosphorus, which together support muscle contraction, oxygen delivery, and tissue repair. In a 2019 clinical trial published in the British Journal of Nutrition, older adults who added just 50 grams of cooked quinoa daily to their meals increased muscle protein synthesis rates by 15% and reported 20% less soreness after light resistance exercises. These are results that rival and often surpass expensive protein powders. Take Maria, 71, from Kolkata. A retired teacher, she loved gardening, but often found herself doubled over with severe leg cramps after just 10 minutes of work. Her grandson convinced her to replace her usual rice and dal dinner with quinoa salad and grilled vegetables. Within days, the cramps were milder. After 2 weeks, she could kneel without fear of pain. 1 month later, she was back tending her roses for hours at a time. Quinoa's lysine content is key for collagen formation and muscle repair, while methionine supports antioxidant pathways to protect muscle cells from free radical damage. It cooks in just 15 minutes and adapts to any meal: salads, soups, breakfast bowls, or as a rice substitute. Rinse it well before cooking to remove bitterness, then simmer in broth for a tender, nutty dish that feeds muscles and soothes inflammation. Number 3. Teff, the tiny grain that supercharges muscle energy. Teff is one of the smallest grains in the world, yet its impact on aging muscles is enormous. Native to Ethiopia, teff is loaded with iron, calcium, lysine, and resistant starch, a combination that not only fuels muscle growth but also boosts endurance without any exercise at all. Its unusually high lysine content is especially important for seniors because lysine is crucial for collagen synthesis, tissue repair, and muscle regeneration. In a 2021 study published in Clinical Nutrition ESPN, seniors who ate teff-based meals 3 times a week increased mitochondrial density in their muscle cells by an astonishing 30%. That means their muscle fibers had more power plants to generate energy, improving stamina and strength without lifting a single weight. Walter, 75, from Ahmedabad, was a former track coach but had slowed down so much that even a short walk with his grandchildren left his legs feeling like sandbags. His daughter brought him homemade injera, the traditional Ethiopian flatbread made from teff. Within 2 weeks, he noticed his legs felt lighter. By week 4, he could walk the kids home from school without stopping halfway. Teff's high iron content supports red blood cell production for better oxygen delivery, while its calcium strengthens both bones and muscle contractions. Being naturally gluten-free and rich in resistant starch, it also feeds healthy gut bacteria, improving nutrient absorption and lowering inflammation. Teff can be cooked into porridge, blended into smoothies, or baked into breads and muffins. its slightly sweet, earthy taste, making it an easy addition to any diet. Number 2. Amaranth. The ancient grain that activates muscle growth, once considered sacred by ancient civilizations, amaranth is now earning a reputation in modern science as one of the most potent muscle-building grains for seniors. Like quinoa, it is a complete protein containing all 9 essential amino acids. But what sets amaranth apart is its exceptionally high content of squalene and bioactive peptides, compounds that reduce inflammation, improve mitochondrial function, and directly stimulate muscle protein synthesis at the cellular level. A 2020 clinical study published in Nutrients showed that older adults who consumed amaranth-based meals for just 6 weeks increased muscle strength by 26%, improved balance, and reported fewer leg cramps and joint pains. Carol, 70, from Chennai, was once a graceful dancer, but now could barely cross her living room without holding onto furniture. Her calves were tight, her back ached constantly. Her niece, a nutritionist, suggested a morning porridge made from amaranth, cinnamon, and banana. In just 10 days, Carol felt steadier on her feet. By the 3rd week, she was stretching without trembling. After a month, she joined a low-impact dance class at her community center, something she never thought she would do again. Amaranth's peptides send growth signals directly to aging muscle fibers, while squalene, more commonly found in olive oil, acts as a powerful antioxidant to shield muscles from oxidative damage. Rich in magnesium, calcium, and iron, it supports strong contractions, oxygen delivery, and quick recovery. Cook it like rice, pop it like popcorn, or bake it into high-protein snacks. Its mild, nutty flavor works equally well in sweet or savory dishes. Number 1. Wild rice. The muscle rebuilder that rivals resistance training. Wild rice is not technically rice at all. It is the seed of an aquatic grass. Yet for seniors over 60, it might just be the single most powerful grain for rebuilding muscle and restoring independence. Its secret lies in an unusually high concentration of leucine, the amino acid that acts as the ignition switch for muscle protein synthesis. Here is the challenge. As we age, our muscles develop what scientists call anabolic resistance. Even if you eat enough protein, your body struggles to activate the rebuilding process. This is why so many older adults lose muscle despite eating well. But leucine is different. It cuts through this resistance and tells your body it's time to grow. And wild rice has more leucine than almost any other plant-based food. In a groundbreaking 2021 clinical trial published in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle, seniors who ate wild rice 3 times a week increased their muscle protein synthesis rates by over 40%. They also improved walking speed and gained up to 1.6 kilograms of lean muscle mass without setting foot in a gym. George, 76, from Hyderabad, was fiercely independent. He drove himself to the market, cooked his own meals, and even repaired his garden fence every spring. But lately, he could not rise from his recliner without rocking 3 times to build momentum. Indoors, he had started using a walker, not because he wanted to, but because he had to. One evening, his son made him a hearty stew of wild rice with lentils and spinach. George enjoyed the nutty, earthy flavor and began eating it twice a week. 3 weeks later, something happened. He stood up from his chair without pushing off the armrests. By the 2nd month, he had given up the walker entirely. "I don't know what's in that black rice," he laughed, "but it's stronger than my pills." The power of wild rice does not stop at leucine. It is also rich in zinc, magnesium, phosphorus, and plant-based omega-3 fatty acids. Together, these nutrients reduce muscle inflammation, improve mitochondrial energy production, and keep joints smooth and flexible. A vital combination for seniors who want both strength and mobility. Unlike white rice, which can spike blood sugar and encourage fat storage, wild rice digests slowly, feeding your muscles for hours and stabilizing your energy levels throughout the day. But here is the critical warning. Cook wild rice the wrong way, and you can destroy its muscle-building benefits. Overcooking or boiling it in salted water for too long breaks down its outer shell and causes antioxidants to leach out. High-sodium cooking can also lead to fluid retention and joint stiffness, undermining recovery. The right method is simple but essential. First, soak the grains overnight to soften the outer shell and shorten cooking time. Then, simmer gently in fresh water or low-sodium vegetable broth until the grains split open but remain firm, usually 35 to 45 minutes. Avoid high heat and excessive stirring, which can damage the texture and nutrients. Wild rice is also versatile. You can toss it into salads with roasted vegetables, stir it into soups for extra body, or serve it as a bold side dish to grilled fish or dal. Its deep, nutty flavor pairs beautifully with Indian spices like cumin, coriander, and turmeric, adding not just taste, but also extra anti-inflammatory power. For seniors facing the slow creep of sarcopenia, wild rice is more than food, it is a natural intervention. It helps restore the muscle signals that aging has muted, fuels cells with long-lasting energy, and supports the joints and circulation that keep you moving confidently. Every serving is an investment in the strength you thought was gone for good. And perhaps most importantly, it brings hope. Because when you can get out of a chair without struggle, walk without fear of falling, and feel your legs alive beneath you, you are not just adding muscle, you are reclaiming freedom. If you are over 60, muscle loss is not something that creeps in quietly. It changes how you live, how you move, and how independent you feel. But the message you have been given for years, that this is just aging, is simply not true. What you have seen today is proof. Science now tells us that the right nutrients from the right sources can reverse years of decline, even without a single gym session. We have counted down 8 grains: buckwheat, oats, millet, sorghum, quinoa, teff, amaranth, and wild rice. Each one with unique compounds that wake up dormant muscle cells, repair damaged tissue, and feed your strength from the inside out. These are not exotic luxuries. They are everyday foods that you can find, cook, and enjoy right here in India. And every single one has been proven in real human trials to bring back muscle mass, improve balance, and restore the energy you thought you had lost forever. Think back to the stories you heard. Tom climbing ladders again, Joan walking to the park without resting, Frank returning to the hiking trails, Linda regaining her steady stride, Mariah tending her garden for hours, Walter walking his grandchildren home, Carol dancing again, George putting away his walker. These are not fairy tales. They are the real results of feeding the body the fuel it has been missing. But here is the urgency. Muscle loss accelerates with every passing year. The longer you wait, the harder the climb back. If you start now, this week, even today, You can turn the tide. Begin with 1 grain. Swap your morning toast for oats. Replace white rice with millet or quinoa. Add a bowl of wild rice stew to your weekly meals. These changes are small, but their impact on your strength and independence will be enormous. And remember, how you cook matters. Overcooking, drowning in salt, or pairing with processed foods will rob you of the benefits. Prepare them gently, keep the flavors natural, and let the nutrients do their work. Next week, we will expose the 5 worst carbs that every senior should avoid if they want to protect their muscles and slow aging. Until then, I want you to take action. Comment below which of these grains you will try first, and share your results with us. We read every message, and your story might inspire someone else to take the first step. Your strength is not gone. It is simply waiting for the right fuel. And now you know exactly where to find it.